And I think we're live. And I've got sound on the microphone. That's good. So I think I'll share the stream. Share the stream. Let's just make that a little larger. Okay, we'll go over to Discord and tell people it's ready to go. And let's see. Yep. Okay, I think that's it. Let's see. There. Let's bring Steam up. And we'll start. Hey, folks, and welcome to another episode of Dave's Saturday Stream. When I changed the date around in the title, I had a look, and it's been a month since the last stream. Yeesh. Okay, so here's what happened. For the first, like I took a week off. Then I spent 2 weeks recording the Metal Gear Solid 2 podcast for Post Game Clarity, my gaming podcast with Dorkax and Drew Doodle. That ended up being a 3-part session. I think we're going to have 2 episodes. We're going to split it in half. Drew and Dork are busy editing those at the moment. I got the episode off this time, but really cool there. When it comes out, I hope you'll take a listen. And then last week, the Gold Coast and a lot of southeast Queensland or northern New South Wales was hit by a Category 2 cyclone. So last Saturday, I had no power or water. Luckily, I got water back fairly quickly. I was without power all day, and then without internet for the next day. The horror. But yeah, so here we are. We're back again, and I put a poll up for my patrons about which game out of 3 I listed that they'd like to see me stream next, and Pools won. So we're going to go through with that today. This was my number 4 pick for Game of the Year in the Best of 2024 podcast. Same thing, Post Game Clarity. Definitely should go check that out. All my games that I played, I only played about an hour of because they were for my 2024 video, but I just loved the vibes of Pools. You know, it looked fantastic. It was pretty chill and relaxed, and it was kind of a backrooms game. It's about increasingly impossible spaces. It's got kind of an eerie vibe, but there is, unlike a lot of other games of this type, there is no monster. So, at least the game says there's no monster. I only played the first 2.5 levels during my hour with it. But hopefully today we can get through the whole thing. So here we go with Pools. I'll press play and we'll see if everything's working. Sorry, I'm just making sure there's sound. There does seem to be sound, so let us go. Okay, yeah, I was testing settings, so let's just reset level 1. You wake up in this strange place. You were dropped. So yeah, I'm not sure how this one's going to go as a stream game since not much is happening, and I've got to keep the conversation going. But we'll see how things go. We can always take a seat, just admire everything. So yeah, you see how slow the movement is. You see how everything's kind of shimmering even though it shouldn't be. I still think it looks great, even though that's kind of odd. But I guess it plays into the atmosphere. Man. Yeah. In my review of the game, pardon me, I talked about how if you've ever like been to an indoor pool at a hotel when you were younger, like on vacation, this just brings back those kind of memories. I said you can smell the chlorine. The sound effects are just really good. They're really good. That's very descriptive, Dave. You are definitely a great critic. But yeah, it like starts off, like innocuous enough. And then, yeah, things get a little weird. I think this is the first level, but there is no "you are here." So that's a useless map. That way, light or dark? Let's go dark. Wow, that's really dark. See how already it's like, there should probably not be a pillar that large just hanging around. Oh man, that's nice. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a vibes one. Oh, you know what? Sorry, folks. Ooh, that's nice too. Just give me 1 second. Okay, we're back. Yes, let's go waiting. Waiting to exhale. Wow. The room is so huge. Yeah, this game, when I was playing it last year on my laptop, it was melting and causing those weird frame rate drops I've talked about many times in the past. Hopefully today we will have no such issue. I'm going to keep walking into the dark. See how far it goes. Woo. Okay. Well, that was not what I wanted. I'm just going to keep going this way. An achievement. Heard the ominous bellowing. That I did. Dun, 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 dun. It's another room with another pool. Da 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 da. There's another room with another pool. This is the room with the pool. This is the pool song. Hey, there's a... But I wanted to use the ladder. You took the ladder from me. How dare you? How dare you, sir? I demand satisfaction. But first I must find out who you are. Ooh, light. Let's go in lit room. Ah, this room. Well, there's something above this door. That looks like a water slide. Yeah. I got a bit of a fear of heights. But when I played this for impressions, I'm like, well, I have to walk off the diving board. And I will. I will. I just want to go over here first. Man. Yeah, like the sense of scale. And what are those holes? What lives in those holes? Ooh. This is a more normal room. Just a couple of waiting pools and a... Is that a no running sign or is that a no walking sign? And who knocked over that chair? Yeah, my throat's a bit iffy today, so I'll try not to scream. Cue the jump scares. I was about to say I shouldn't have been playing the horror game, but I don't really see this as a horror game. I mean, it really is more about, yeah, just the mood. Okay, here we go. Geronimo! And then the game rewinds. Hey, Dork, how you doing? Welcome to Pools. He came just as I was walking off into the abyss. Can I walk off the edge here? I can. The game's like, no, you must live. Oh, look, it's a water slide. A little bit of spittle. Well, I can't go the wrong way up a water slide, or can I? I just have a faint memory of being at the bottom of a water slide when either like my sister or a friend, you know, has come down. We are slowly moving towards the doorway. Slowly we tread towards the darkness, towards the light, towards the pools. What a fright. How's your day been going, Dork? Oh, look. There's the chair. And the clock. We can sit down. We can watch the clock. Imagine if this was the rest of the stream. Dirk says, I napped. I played some Metroid. Now I'm going to play some Age of Darkness. Maybe record audio later. Sounds like a full day. Of course, you're here to watch your pal Dave play pools. I was telling people earlier how one of the reasons it's been a month since I streamed is we recorded this mammoth Metal Gear Solid 2 podcast that will be coming out, I don't know, sometime in the next couple months. Ooh, there's that bellowing again. I can't get to that room. I can't jump the railing. This feels like I'm going backwards. Oh boy. Why is my throat like this? Let's follow this one and see where it goes. Ah, you played some Left 4 Dead 2 with, oh, this is back here. People in your Discord. I saw the group chat. I looked at that. I hope it was fun and not too chaotic. Just the right level of chaotic. Wait. Is that a water puddle? That's probably me. Okay, so this is obviously not the right way forward. Dun dun dun. Do do do. Oh boy, scratchy throat Dave. This is that area I just went in, I believe. Okay, I'm a bit lost. I don't recall being lost when I first played the game. Yeah, that's where I was. Do 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 do. Pools, pools, pools. Is there an exit over there? Maybe that's where I go. That's where I originally came in. But can I go over here, or is it just blinding light at the windows? That kind of hurt my eyes. Oh, look, a stair. Intriguing. Oh, but then it goes over here. And this is back. Oh, yeah, that's where I came from. Hey, it's Andrew. Hello, Pihan. How good is visual extravaganza? So far, so good. But sadly, I'm lost. Which is weird because, as I was saying before you came here, I did not get lost last time I played. But we have time. Oh, we have time. Stairs look promising. Lost, then that means you're winning. Ooh. Yeah, this is new. It's a Rorschach test. What do you see, chat? I see 2 cacti. Ooh. It's a new water slide. Yep, we're definitely in a new area. Hey, this is the room with the map. Oh, but wait, did I walk down before? Am I lost? Am I going in circles? Oh yeah, that's definitely where the game started. But I'm gonna go back, and I believe there was another direction I could go from the start of the game. So let's see how much faster I go if I hold the shift key to run. Well, it's something. Dum 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 dum. Yep, this is where I started. Let's go this way. I swear I heard heavy breathing. It wasn't just me. Oh, the darkness, the darkness. I believe in anything called love. Oh, no, that's going to be in my head for most of the day. You sound like the game I'm doing a video for, such heavy breaths. Oh yeah, some games really overdo that, don't they? We have power and internet. Woohoo! Hey, Rue! I'm happy you're joining, and I'm happy you got power and internet. I was before I started the game, I talked about the Category 2 cyclone that hit us. Rue lives just pretty much like a 5-minute drive from here, but her power got knocked out days before mine did, and it took a while to come back on. But hey, you're back. The ordeal, it's over. For now. Okay. Well, there's that very dark way to go down, and then there's this light place. I believe I've been through here as well. I keep circling back. Sorry, folks, I'm trying to vent here. Until next storm, exactly. But, some people did get hit really hard and it was bad, but me and people I care about, we all did pretty well. So small favors, right? I'm probably missing just one little walkway that I've missed, one little turn. There's the two cacti. Or kind of rock'em sock'em robots as well. Yeah, this is the type of game. I was kind of internally debating whether or not I wanted to stream this game because it's so lo-fi, there's not much happening. There's pretty much just, walking through these spaces, listening to the footsteps. That's what I was looking for. And I thought, this is kind of one of those internal games where you let your mind wander and you just go for it. So, and I thought maybe a stream wasn't the appropriate for it. Maybe it would be better if I played it myself, experience it alone. But then, I don't know. I felt, well, as long as I keep talking, it should be somewhat interesting. The effect of the tile has been used to give extra dimension is clever. You can almost smell the chlorine through the screen. Yeah, I said that in my review. Oh, wait, I've been in this area too. Oh, yeah. We're treading familiar ground here. But that's okay. Eventually, we will find the way forward. We can't be lost forever. That's a life lesson there. Yeah, this looks new. Can I go in here? I can. I don't know why I would want to, but hey, I can see the bottom. Okay. This looks like the way to go. Yeah, I was saying, anybody who's gone to an indoor pool at a hotel when they were younger, familiar kind of vibe. Obviously, none of them were like this. Being a kid in a place like this, your imagination would just go wild. Oh, yep, I think we're on our way forward. We found slats. Drum of pumps, filters, circling water. But yeah, the game is just lovely in terms of just that lo-fi look. Well, lo-fi in terms of sparse sound design. But it's all done really well, and just the visuals are so intriguing. And level 2 and level 3 build on what level 1 is. It's there's an escalation of what you can do with the idea of pools. Oh, wait. Am I back here? Did I just do another circle? I hope I didn't. Or is that a kind of a trick, a fake out? Making me think I'm back where I was. No, I am back where I was. Oh, I thought I was going somewhere new. Damn it. It tricked me. Maybe there's another way? No, it's just that one path. Ah, poop. Well, that was interesting at least. Can I find my way to the end of level 1 before the first hour of the stream is up? Place your bets now, folks. Do 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 bum 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 bum. Yep, here's the central room again. Oh yeah, Andrew Rue, you weren't here when I first came to this room, so I'm just gonna walk off the diving board again because it is quite an experience. Plus, it's something to do, isn't it? Geronimo! And then the rewind mechanic kicks in. No, you must continue. It was coming across this room and then that diving board that I think really clicked the game for me. It's like, oh yeah, this is something really cool. Flashback to getting German swimming qualifications. For like high dive. You know, to this day, I've never learned how to properly dive into the water. My only move is the cannonball. Had to dive off the 10-meter board. Ooh. Did you do tricks? Or is 10 meters not high enough to be able to do anything except like plunge? Plunge. Now that is an interesting word, isn't it? Plunge, plunge, plunge. Like if I can get in there, that's obviously, that feels like a way forward, doesn't it? Did I go down this way before? Let's try the other way. Okay, so I think, wait a minute. Okay, that I believe is a place I've been before. I can't believe I've gotten so lost. Did I just look out when I played this game last time? Well. Man. Just basic qualifications, had to swim X kind of strokes in duration and dive off various levels. Ah. Wow. That's probably all muscle memory now too, right? Okay, just a sec. No, I want to go down. Thank you. Okay. Let us wade. Rubber ducky, you're the one. You ain't about that. Lots of fun. Hey, Bert. The duck knows all. Brrr. Quack. Okay, this seems promising. We met the duck. So now, let's just swim towards this faint glimmer of light. Don't look around, don't ask questions, just keep moving forward. We'll get there eventually. You can do it. You can do it. Whoa. Spiral staircase. Now, it's a good thing there are handrails. You know, safety first. Okay. It's a slide. Oh my god. Whee! Oh, done. I want to go again. Okay, I'm better prepared this time. Woo! Okay, moving on. You just got birthed? Okay. I am a new man. I've gone through the red tube. As long as no other swimmers. Maybe not literally. Now we have mood lighting. Hey, baby. Let's chill in this weird little pool area. Yeah. Dim the lights. Get some drinks. Just you and me. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Rubber Ducky makes 3. Always got Rubber Ducky. Dave, what are you going to do for your 1K subscriber special? You think I should do something? I'm just planning to maybe make a post. Oh, I remember this place. This is a little more menacing because of the... What do you reckon? Is that knee-high water or is that waist-high water? It's always tough to tell how tall you're supposed to be in first-person games. You should eat 3 marshmallows on stream. Oh, yeah. Since you folks usually tune into my streams, I was thinking that maybe I could do one of the, like what I did with the itch.io Ukraine bundle. I could buy the California wildfire bundle and do a big series of streams going, going through the games again. That wasn't really a jump scare. That was just more of a surprise. And yes, there was that time I ate a marshmallow on stream. Because what was the game? I played like Mr. Marshmallow or something. Oh, I can push it. But now I'm trapped. Did it move of its own accord? You just go that way, Ducky. I'm gonna walk this way. Oh, what was that? Oh, that was just ceiling. Duck scare. Woohoo. Gotta be careful about these rubber duckies. You never know when one of them is gonna turn on you. People come into this room and they end up having quacksidents. Okay, this way then. Glad you liked it, Dork. I think we're reaching the end of level 1. And it's only taken, well, I talked a bit before I started playing, so I have no idea how long it's taken. Let's say like 30 minutes. Well, there's another diving board. Pillars and holes, and this room does not make sense. Wow. Wonder if you can dive elsewhere. Well, let's see if we can climb up. I mean, there is seating, so obviously this is a form of entertainment to whoever frequents these areas. Well, there is no jump button, and even if there was, that does seem a little high up. Maybe I'll sit. Did my guy just exhale? And I think this is pretty much near the end now. I thought that deep breath was you. Huh. Yeah, man, my throat's just been full of frogs lately. Listen to the wind. Ominous. Oh my goodness. We walk. Don't look down. Oh, it's a diving board. Yay! Chapter 1 complete. Don't worry, he's okay. See? Waking up in a new place. Yeah, we're now here at the bottom. This tile must have been spongy. Or maybe I'm a robot with springs in my legs. Or a cat. This has got a green tinge to everything. Hopefully not the water. Okay. The footsteps are a little more shuffly at the moment. Yeah, I don't like that sound, whatever it is. Makes me feel like there's someone behind me. Is that a staircase? It's too dark to make out. Okay. Well? I wonder if, like, eventually you get out of the pool area or not. Like, is my character trying to escape? Why are they here? Is this like Silent Hill, but for pools? There's a ladder, and I can't get to it. I mean, if this were real life, I'd just jump the bloody fence. Too dark to make out. There's a rejection joke in there somewhere. Don't I know it? Wow, wow. Okay. It's really... How far back does this go? And will we get the roar again? In level 1, there was like a dark hole, and the further I went into it, the screen started to shake, and there was a roar, and I got an achievement. Man, there's something kind of really unsettling, like getting further and further away from the shore. Okay, and I've hit a wall. That's the thing about the game. Like, nothing's actually scary. It's just there are parts that are a little unnerving, a little unsettling, a little odd, a little weird, a little off-putting. Where's my thesaurus? Ooh, big room. Ah, it's the other side of that. Hey, and there's the tunnel down there. I see you, tunnel. I've got tunnel vision. Haha, I'm witty. Ooh. Triangle or circle? Okay. Chat, do we do triangle, do we do circle, or do we go straight ahead? Put in your votes now. The rhyming Bectionary. Trying Ruse voting triangle. I'll wait another few seconds. Triangle works. Okay, we got 2 for triangle. I think I went circle last time I played this, so this will be interesting. Triangle Sally with I have triangle. I'm going to go back that way. I just want to see what this room was like with its stairs. Okay. It's not even pools, man. It's just stairs. False advertising, man. Wow. Oh my goodness. Whoa. That doesn't even make sense. What? I bet you I can't travel into any of it. Oh, that would be the worst drop. Oh, okay. Yeah, you know, just like certain rooms are kind of like, why? How? What? Okay, here's a question I have for you folks who actually know a bit more about graphics and everything. I've got everything in this game on high settings with my new PC, but I also have DLSS on. So would that actually like be cutting the quality? that a yellow slide? Yeah, DLSS cuts quality. Okay. I'm just gonna turn that off then. Visuals off. But like, if I had it on a high and I wanted to do, if I had an ultra and had DLSS on it, it would help it, right? It's kind of because what I think happens, and correct me if I'm wrong, is when you put DLSS on, it cuts the quality down lower, and then it uses AI to bump it up to what you've got it at. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That was the shortest, weirdest water slide ever. This is going to be another roar. Nope, it just stops. Oh yeah, I already noticed, like, now that I turned the DLSS off, everything's less shimmery. Or maybe it's just the room. Right, yeah. So really, you only really want to use DLSS if your system is struggling to run something. I use it a lot on my laptop. Ooh, dark water slide. And there's also upscaling that does the opposite. It renders higher and then downscales. Interesting. I'm pretty sure that's what the PS5 does. I thought that because I've got a 1080p monitor, my PS5 would be running everything better because it doesn't have to output at 4K. But no, it outputs everything at 4K. And if you're using a monitor with a lesser output, then it downscales to whatever you're running. What is that in the water? Is it just lights? I must admit, though, that it does seem a little less smooth to me. Maybe I just like the more floaty, dreamlike nature of having the DLSS on. Isn't that funny? Just because of the vibes of the game, like the more ethereal, artifacty look kind of, I think, enhances it a bit. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's a bloody swing. What do you think? You think I should go back to DLSS, or should I just leave it as it is? Would you like to go on that swing? Actually, let's say it's not here. Let's say it's the same height, but it's like, I don't know, outside at a hotel somewhere. But it's, yeah, still same height into the water. Would you want to swing off that? I do like my, a while back, we're talking like 15 to 20 years ago, I would just bump the brightness up in games. Cause I don't know, maybe it was the glare off my monitor, but I never liked not being able to see anything. And maybe it was the games back there where the light sources really didn't help, but over the last, I'd say 5 years, I've really grown to like making things as dark as I can stand, so like the light actually affects things. think it really adds to the atmosphere. I don't know where I am. Are we lost again? Maybe. Oh. Oh. Hit butt. The marble crying man. Art. That was his name. What the old joke? What do you call a man with no arms, no legs hanging on the wall? Art. I always used to love those. What do you call two men with no arms and no legs hanging in the window? Kurt and Rod. Whoa! What is this? What? Huh? I'm confused. And am I underwater or? It's like a hall of mirrors going on here. Yeah, I don't. That's freaky, man. That is freaky. Freaky Friday. Yeah. Well, we're out of whatever fresh hell that was. Actually, we're out of nowhere, right? Oh! I can just jump down. Hey, look! New texture! New textures arrived, folks! Whoa! We've arrived at the dome. Do, do, do. Bum, bum. What? What? It was like I walked inside a bubble. Was that just a glitch? Was that supposed to happen? That room was like Infinity and Surfer's Paradise. Like, yeah. Surfers is like our tourist area here on the Gold Coast. And they got a bunch of, like, I guess you could call them tourist traps, but they are kind of fun. One of them is called Infinity, and it's just full of a lot of weird rooms that stuff happens in. And yeah, they have a light mirror room. Is this the land of the ducks? Infinity kind of took over the spot that Ripley's Believe It or Not used to have. I mean, it's in a different area, but kind of like you used to go to Surfers, then you used to go to Ripley's Believe It or Not. There was this giant faucet outside. I remember my dad was an engineer, and he was so proud of being able to tell me and my sister how it worked. Because it's one of those faucets that's just hanging in the air and water's coming down. And it's like, how does it work? And he didn't even, like, we were really young when he told us. But, he was just so giddy to be able to show off his engineering knowledge. But I am one of those folks where I really don't like to know how the magic trick is done. Well, we can go around the dome. We can go down that hall. I think we gotta climb the dome, right? Where are our duck aficionados at? We have not run afoul of them. I was trying to think of a pun for mallard, but nothing came. Oh, wait, isn't this... Oh, wait, that's just the way it came down. Silly me. Hey, I'm leaving wet patches. Very, very sparse wet patches. Yeah, it was a nice illusion, though. Yeah, I really like the Ripley's Believe It or Not faucet. Tap. Whatever you want to call it. Of course, the main thing I remember about Ripley's is all the arcade games when you come out of it. Heck, I'd go into the last room because the last room was kind of the gift shop. So you could go into that without actually having to pay to go through Ripley's. And I just play all the arcade games. Man, back in the heyday of arcades, like my family moved here in 1992, and arcades were still pretty big back then. And we did vacation here a lot from like the late 80s to the early 90s. And Surfers had so many game arcades. Like, it was lovely. And like, there's still a time zone there. There's still like, well, okay, I don't know. I haven't been to it for a long time, but I think the time zone is still there. Music. While you sit and look at the wall. Hey, it's as relaxing as anything else, right? But yeah, like my first job was working at a deli at a supermarket in Surfer's Paradise, and my buddy Andrew in chat, he worked there too. Still remember, like, there was a year where we both played through like a season of NFL Blitz because the one of the time zones across the way had an arcade machine, and you could get a card and kind of save your progress. Good times. Great arcade place in Brisbane? Yeah, but that's up in Brisbane. And Brisbane's always had like arcades. And like when Street Fighter 4 first came out, I remember seeing it up at one of those hole-in-the-wall arcades at the Queen Street Mall area. And I put my money in, and I was ready to have a go, and then some guy put his money in on the other side, and he was obviously a good player and just decimated me. So my first time playing in Street Fighter 4, I just got punked completely. More art. I call this one Screaming at Light. Okay, I won't do it a third time. I kind of miss the music now that it's gone. Ooh. More water slides. But basically a large warehouse full of arcade games. That sounds nice. But it's also that thing where, like, I'm sure it would be fun to visit and maybe spend a few dollars if you could actually buy more than a few games for a few dollars, because yeesh. Even back in the 90s, arcade games were expensive here. It's just, yeah, the arcade, its time has passed. It's such a hallmark, and like I have such nostalgia for the arcades because, I was a child of the 80s, teenager of the 90s. Like, I've always loved video games, so my earliest memories are kind of intertwined with going to arcades for birthday parties and not ice skating. I could never ice skate, but roller skating. Every roller skating rink had a bunch of arcade machines, and there were actual arcades everywhere. And they had the best games. Like, they had the best graphics, and you could play with your friends. There were so many cool co-op games. But then, yeah, you reach that day where late 90s, suddenly the games are too expensive and home consoles can do things so much, well, on par or better with what you get. Honestly, I think it was the PlayStation that really put the final nail in the coffin. But yeah, there was just something about it's the communal aspect I miss. Online games are so popular these days, but it's a different thing. That person could be on the other side of the world. There's something about playing games with people in the same space. Same thing about, board games. Like, sure, you can do Jackbox and Cards Against Humanity and all that online, but it pales in comparison to having a bunch of friends, like looking at a TV or around a table. Even though, it's much easier to have a computer to keep track of all the pieces and cards, and you don't have to clean up and everything. And yeah, Rue mentions LANs. My yeah, from when I was like 18 to 25, I was still landing, lugging my huge ass computer and my huge ass monitor around. Is that an inner tube? But it's a thing, you know. Those days are gone. But I have such pleasant memories. They were such a core part of, I guess, making me who I am. Diablo. Yes, our Diablo 2 lands. What happens when you get 5 people with very particular character traits and personalities that clash together in a room? Well, I'm thinking this is how we exit level 2. Yay! Chapter 2 complete. Oh, and look at that. We're just on an hour. So you know what? I'm going to put some music on. Where is... And I'll be back in about 5 after I put some music on. This is some synthwave cyberpunk arcade when I did the... Anyways, I'll be back in about 5 minutes, folks, so enjoy. Boop. Hello. Oh. That music's kind of foreboding in a way. Just reading what Rue was mentioning about thingy. Diablo, that's the one. Yes. Definitely many chaotic moments. Okay, let's continue. With level 3 of pools, or chapter 3 as it says. I was just thinking, like, you know, my throat's all scratchy and I have to kind of clear it a lot, and that's been happening more and more. A couple weeks ago, after a mammoth 3 to 4 hour recording session for the Metal Gear Solid 2 podcast, I went out to dinner with my family, and my voice kind of gave, whoa, ho. It's, man, this is kind of, it's kind of giving me bathysphere vibes. That's a hard word for me to say. Anything with TH. Ooh. Oh god, that looks like some Caligari architecture there. But at the dinner, my voice completely gave out pretty much, and my sister's partner ordered dessert wine, and I had a sip, and it was unbelievably sweet, which I love because I love sweet things. Like I love sweet things, but the amazing thing is it coated the back of my throat, and suddenly I could talk without any issue. Hey. It's Shane. How you doing, Shane? You have missed 2 chapters of pools. This is chapter 3, and I think there are 6. So I'm hoping to get through the game today. Yeah, so the dessert wine like coated my throat, and I was able to talk again. And I'm like, oh my god, maybe I should buy some of this for when I stream, when I record. You know, it might actually really help me out, even though it's, you know, alcoholic. So actually, I did. I was at the liquor store late this week, and I felt like a drink, you know, after all that cyclone business. And I asked the clerk, and he explained, you know, what they had in dessert wine, and I bought some. And I was going to maybe have some before I started streaming. Oh my god. What? Sorry, I kind of got short-circuited by this room. You too good to drink floodwater. I am. I was going to have some before streaming today, and then I thought, wait a minute. It's when I started streaming, you know, around noon, and I'm like, it's technically afternoon, but I really don't want to start day drinking. Maybe I'll have some either, you know, afterwards and see if it helps my throat, or I can stream later, or maybe I can have it during the break. But, you know, yeah, I kind of caught myself. I'm like, no, I cannot be someone who day drinks, even if it's for a good cause. It's just changing airport? What? Changee even? I don't understand. There seems to be these air tubes trapped in this waterfall atrium. Is that the right word for this place? We gotta get out of this place if it's the last thing we ever do. This must be the level of inner tubes. Can I use an inner tube? No, I can only push said inner tube. Chang'e in Singapore. Okay, that one's gone over my head. Take the lazy river inner tubes. Oh man, I have memories of has a huge water feature. Got you. Wet and Wild is one of our main water theme parks here on the Gold Coast, and I forget the name of it, but they introduced lays on the inner tubes as you float around this circuit type of place. And yeah, went there right when that was introduced. So God, that probably was like the late 90s, early 2000s. And I started snoozing on the inner tubes and I got horrific sunburn. And I think that's why the next time I went to Wet and Wild, there were little waterfalls over the tunnels you float through on the inner tubes. They're like, we do not want people to just fall asleep on this. It could be dangerous. Ooh, sauna. My apartment has a sauna, and I've heard, how healthy they are for you, but I've just never wanted to go into it. Rue said that. I've said that. It's oh look! I'm sweating like crazy. My eyeballs are sweating. I've never had that happen to me before. But yeah, there's just something like cold plunge. I can do a cold plunge, but there's just something about the sauna. Like sweating is something that I can't do too well. In fact, my mom thinks that's why I had so many ear infections as a kid. I would just jump in cold water. Yeah, but like sauna and cold, extreme temperature is supposed to be really good for your body. I love that effect. It was the sweat effect in Walking Dead Survival Instinct's awful game, by the way. Is there any Walking Dead game aside from the first season of the Telltale one that's actually any good? I love a sauna. I've heard, like sweating is really good for you. I've gotten a bit of heat rash this summer, and I have to wonder. I read online like it can be from like parts of your body aren't sweating properly, and you can kind of develop rashes. So maybe if I went in a sauna, it would force those parts to sweat more normally. Got a no from both Dory and Shane. Even season 2 isn't great. Yeah, no, I know. I bought season 2 when it came out, and I only played about 3 episodes before I gave up. The game had a real hard-on for being mean to Clementine. Is that a toilet? Or, because we're in pools, it's a cistern. But cisterns don't normally have like that push-button flush. So, if you go to the toilet in water, does that count as a bidet? Ruth says, saunas aren't great if you get a stroke or heart attack. But I mean, that's a danger if you're at risk for that, if you do anything that requires exertion, right? Plus, like everything, I think moderation, not to be stupid. I've heard 15 minutes maximum. Yes, stay out of floodwaters. I know that one. All kinds of horrible things can be in those waters. Oh, look at this. We got I don't like a sauna, but I love a spa. The only problem is they're never hot enough for me. Damn regulations where they can't be too hot. what I was spoiled when I went to Japan. I got to be in onsens, and I even got to go in the super hot ones. And after that, nothing, nothing can compare. Extremes of temperature, yeah, no, it can't be a big trigger. The ice bath, oh, an ice bath. I don't know if I could do that. I can do a cold plunge, cold water, yes, but an ice bath, ooh, that kind of sets my teeth. See, here's the thing. I know I'm good with cold. I've done so many jumping in cold pools, or turning the cold on in the shower and just diving in. But every time, it's a mental battle to go, okay, come on, Dave, you could do it. You can do it. I've done ice baths when I was in track. Funds. Yeah, I hear for a lot of athletes, that's like a really good way to recover, like after a big session. I know a lot of wrestlers are now doing a lot of ice bath stuff. Onsens are great. Yeah, man. I always want to go back to Japan just for the onsen. We went to this small town around Mount Fuji for like New Year's, and they had traditional onsens, and it was just the best. The food was the best. Hey, look, these look like locker rooms. Oh no, they're bathroom stalls. Well, that's just weird. Toilet paper. It's like I'm the horror movie monster. Can you poop in game? I don't think so. Yeah, fantastic for recovery, but heart screening first. Now that I'm in my 40s, I kind of do worry about that, just, because I have not had the best diet for most of my life. Woo! Colored inner tubes. Whee! How festive. Yeah, no, I tend to have that fear. It's like, I wonder how my heart is doing these days, especially because for the past 2 years, I've been experimenting with ADHD medication. Those are stimulants. And when I've gone too high a dose on some of them, because I still haven't kind of found what works for me. Yeah, when I go too high a dose, I can definitely feel it in my heart. And I know like one of the risks of like having coffee when you have ADHD meds is heart palpitations. Now, one thing I think that has helped me a lot is I've always had very low blood pressure. But yeah, I do. It's just, as you age, more and more things become a concern. What is the point in this game besides making everyone smell chlorine? So, Shane, are you familiar with the backrooms? That horror phenomenon of like liminal spaces? Hey, Wraithcall's here. Hello, Wraithcall. Coffee is definitely a concern on ADHD meds. Yeah, I definitely feel it. We're going through the saunas now. Yes. So, Shane, the reason I got interested in this game, because I'm not much of a, like a horror game fan, especially when, most of those backroom games are, ooh, something's stalking you. And I have no interest in that. What piqued my interest for this, aside from it just looking phenomenal, was that the game is marketed as a backrooms game of liminal spaces without a monster. And I'm like, cool. So when I did my video, when I played an hour for the 2024 video, I really enjoyed it because, yeah, it looks phenomenal. It's just a kind of a chilled time. It's an atmosphere. It's more about vibes. But there are creepy moments or unnerving moments like this. Greetings from Should Be Sleeping Town. How's the water? And the mannequins from Doctor Who season 1. Oh, that's a mannequins and masks are two big horror triggers for me, especially masks. Something about an unchanging face really gets to me. If these actually start moving, I'm going to piss myself. This has the same vibe as the Halloween costume thing in Japan, where one dresses up as the more ordinary everyday concept. Interesting. Did you like the mannequin part in Bioshock then? No, I did not. Or, I don't know if Pecan's still in the stream, but oh my god, there's toilets now underwater that I've got to avoid. That's almost scarier than this. No, it isn't. Pecan and me, we rented Silent Hill 3 when it was new on the PS2, and we played through that over a week. And anyone who's played through Silent Hill 3 will recall the mannequin room. And goddamn, that's scary. Although the mannequin room probably isn't as scary as the mirror room. Ooh. Silent Hill 3's got some really fucked up parts to it. I mean, it's a Silent Hill game, it should, but yeah, man. Oh, what's this? Are we doing gravity changing? Okay, I'm gonna run at it, hooks. 3, 2, 1. Ah! God, my guy can't run. Ah, there's something on my screen. Yep, here we go. What's up is down and down is up. That is kind of not quite nauseating, but it is kind of it warps by perception. Well, I guess we're on the walls now. That's my life now. Here I am on the wall. Oh my god, the game's gonna do this all the time now. At least there was a railing that time. Yeesh. I'm guessing this is the end of chapter 3. Wow. There's actually a much more recent game with an absolutely fucked up mannequin section. A new RoboCop game. Wish I was joking. Terrifying. RoboCop game having mannequins? Weird. Whee! Oh! That's... Oh my god. I heard footsteps. I thought someone was going to like enter my view. You know, this guy is resilient. That fall we took at the end of chapter 1, and now that, although I don't understand why why he did that roll like that. And I didn't get the achievement, so this is still level 3. Paging Dr. Escher. Paging MC Escher. Man, you know those thing-a-day calendars where you tear off and there's something new each day, like the Far Side ones were the ones everyone had. But one year for Christmas, my parents got me an MC Escher calendar, so I got to see one piece of his artwork every day. And the craziest thing about that, because I've always liked Escher. Ask 9 out of 10 cartoonists who their favorite like actual artist is, and they will say Escher. Because just the weird perspective is, there's something alluring about it. I've got a dip. Yeah, thanks for sticking around, Pecan. Have fun. But the thing that really blew me away when I had that Escher a Day calendar was to find out that most of his wildest, perspective tricks were wood carvings. He would carve it into wood, and then, you put ink on the wood, and it would be what's it called? A print. That just gave me a whole new level of respect for what the man did. Note, playing Fatal Frame when it is dark outside, not usually a horror game player. Nope. Yeah, that was another game that Andrew and me rented for our PS2, and oh, that was scary. The thing about Fatal Frame that just makes it so absolutely terrifying is having to get up in the face of the ghosts to take their picture. Like, that's just such a genius move from a horror standpoint. but it's absolutely terrifying. Okay, folks. Oh, is he on the John? I think he's on the John. Oh, hey, you! Get off the John! It's my turn to go. Stop hogging the John! Are you on your phone? You know the thinker. This is the stinker. Ha ha, I'm so witty. Yeah, Fatal Frame's pretty damn good. I in the 2023 video, I covered the I think it's Fatal Frame 4. That's the one that Goichi Suda directed. It was on the Wii originally. And the thing that makes that one particularly terrifying is to open any like drawer or pick up any item, you have to slowly press the button so your character slowly reaches out to either grab the drawer or to grab the item. And as I say in my review, the hour I played, I did that multiple times. Nothing ever happened. But you know, at some point in the game, you're going to reach out and then something's going to grab you. And it's like, oh, I don't want to, whenever that happens, it's going to get me because you get so used to not only doing that and nothing happening, but the idea that eventually something will happen. No. Most horror games I can't play at night because, horror games really affect me. Horror movies, not so much. I just have to be in the right mood for a horror movie. And I can watch those at night, no problem. But something about a game, something about being in the horror scenario really gets to me. Is this the god of this place? I wonder if there's a wiki for like pools lore. Is that like a moon? It's like a ball in there, isn't it? You can't quite see its head. Golden Idol? You mean the Solve the Mystery game? I covered that in my 2024 video. That game's interesting enough. I found the art style kind of off-putting. It's Stanley. No, it can't be Stanley. We haven't come across a bucket yet. That's a reference to the last stream. Man, that was good times. Hey, I'm playing another first-person game after the Stanley Parable. Ah! Blinded by the light. This is his parable. Ah! Ah! Oh. And now we confront our character's checkered past in the checkered room. Look at the black stripe and think about what you've done. Think before talking, Dave. Think before talking. Never, never. Ooh, it's kind of a ambient hum. Just in this room. Yeah. Like this is a room for reflection. Get it? Get it? I'll move on. Just remember, Dave, the end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. That's some black and white thinking. Ooh. Nothing happened there. Oh. I thought I heard someone laughing. I'm like, is this Silent Hill now? Must have just been the wood creaking. Oh my god. Ah! Huh? Oh my goodness. Who needs color anyway when you have pools? Well, I see light this way, so I don't want to get lost in the wood maze. Whoa. Looking forward to playing Killer 7 again. Won't be for a year or two. Yeah. Oh. Hey, and that's chapter 3. I guess I fell through the wood. Final puzzle, Gabriel Knight 2? All I remember from that game was like the opera at the end. I really need to replay all the Gabriel Knight games. I wanted to do a video series on them. Despite its issues, I think the story of the third one is amazing. Whoa. So what is this? Well, things are getting weird. Getting, he says. Please keep your arms and legs within the right at all times. Oh. Weird. Yeah, no, the reason for Killer 7 taking a while is I eventually want to do it on the podcast. And got a few games I want to get through first, I think. Plus, you know, with our schedules and just how slowly we get through everything, it's probably going to take a year or two. You probably know this, Shane, but the mustache puzzle, the infamous mustache puzzle, which is held up as like an example of one of the worst adventure game puzzles of all time. Although I think the rubber ducky in The Longest Journey to get the thing out of the subway is worse. Longest Journey, God, I wanted to do a video on those because I bought the final 2 games. And Rue and I played through that game like in the mid-2000s, and that was a lot of fun. This would be a nice pool to visit, but maybe with a little more light. The black tiles are very cool, yeah. Onyx. Oh. Oh dear. Oh dear. But to finish my shade, the reach inside, Dave. Go on. Is that a regular window? They were late in development, and they had whatever they had originally in the game, whatever they originally planned, they had to cut. So like the mustache puzzle was quickly cobbled to. Oh my god. Okay. So that's a death. Huh. Yeah, the mustache puzzle was cobbled together quickly just so they could ship the game in time. I kind of feel bad because, you know, that's held up as like the infamous example of what were they thinking? And it was just one of those, oh shit, we're out of time. Do this, okay. There we go. Now it doesn't mean it's good. Gabriel Knight 3 has many problems, but man, I remember especially like there's an exposition dump at the end of the game, narrated by a character voiced by Billy West, and it just blew me away. It was basically the Da Vinci Code long before the Da Vinci Code. I'd rather make a nonsense puzzle than a fetch quest. Well, at least fetch quests are easy. Even if they are annoying. Hey, stairs. I kind of want to go down first. But like, just in terms of the game firing on all cylinders, Gabriel Knight 1 is probably the optimal for that. Although, hopefully they fixed it, like with DOSBox now. But when I played it in, when I played it in 2001, this was before GOG Launcher, so I had to like configure everything myself in DOSBox. There's a puzzle where you have to distract like the chief of police, who's voiced by Mark Hamill, and when he's outside dealing with someone, you have to rush into the police station, go behind the desk, and grab something before he comes back. And if the cycles on your CPU are too fast, because I think a lot, hey, flamingos, I think a lot was coded relative to CPU cycles back in those days, and a door, and slide. This is so weird. Hey, that's what I was looking for. I had to like go into the game and lower the CPU cycles so it was like running at a suboptimal frame rate just to be able to grab that and beat the game. Really annoying. It reminds me of in the mid-90s, I tried to play Wing Commander 1 on like a Pentium 1, and that game was also based off CPU cycles. So you load up the game and it's a space battle game, and suddenly it was just like, dead, game over. Just everything ran too fast. Well, yeah, if you played the game when it came out, it would have just been firing on all cylinders. Woo! Was it worth it, Dave? It was. Let's do it again. Nah, we're just going to go up the stairs this time, I think. That is the thing, though, revisiting these old games, even with the wonders of DOSBox and GOG, there's so much that can go wrong. Like back when I was making a video project on all the Tex Murphy games, which I decided to end. I'd like to do it in the future, but just the way I was doing it at the time, things didn't work out, and I just quit the project to get rid of some stress. But oh my goodness, Martian Memorandum. I bought it on GOG, and it ran fine, and then when I continued it, suddenly it ran like crap, and I couldn't get it to work anymore. And oh my god, you think that's the end of the level? Maybe. Wow, look at that. So what happened is I bought it on Steam, the same game on Steam, and that version of DOSBox, it worked fine, so I got to at least play it through it that way. It's just so much can go wrong. Okay, we're gonna walk off that diving board, folks. Sweet oblivion! Yay! Flamingos? No. Wait, oh, this is an exit from another slide. Pink Flamingos? What is this, a John Waters movie? Yeah. I bought this toilet model in the Unity store, and by God, I'm going to use it. Actually, I don't know if this game was made with Unity or not. If I had to guess, I'd say Unreal. I know there was a made with thing when I started up the game, but I can't remember what that said. Bum, bum. Ooh, there's that weird. Oh, that's so odd. Too shiny and optimized to be. Wraithgull says too shiny and optimized to have been made with Unity. Take that, Unity. How dare you give people easy to use tools to make games? No, but sadly, like so many companies, Unity has gone public and everything changed. Okay, so now we're going. The shareholders don't want optimization. They just want money! Money! All the money. But what if getting all the money costs too much money? That might short circuit them. Okay, well, we've gone through the veil. This is a giant toilet. Oh, there's kind of a menacing hum. Oh, well, that's so much worse than a toilet. Hello. Oh my God. Oh, look, and they're grabbing the pipes. Oh my goodness. This is off-putting. That's what I think that head sounds like. Ah! I think that is the head that is grabbing the pipe. Oh, the pipe's coming out of that one's mouth. Oh, that's disturbing. Jeez. See, you don't need to have jump scares to make something just creepy and unnerving. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's not cool, man. Oh, I like the translucency on the head. And worst of all, he's bald. It's what's happening to me. The whole game takes place inside that giant toilet, giant toilet asset. Bathrooms with threatening auras. Is that an actual thing, Rue? Is this another XP for cancer? I don't think so, Shane. Is bathrooms with threatening auras, is that like an internet thing? Like, I haven't been in years, but I remember like once a year I would go to the Gallery of Regrettable Food, which is a collection of scans of like those old 50s cookbooks, like of gelatin and stuff. But the person who ran the website would run commentary on every page. And I don't know, there's just something about that person's humor with the pictures of just terrible, terrible food that would make me laugh so hard like I had trouble breathing, no matter how many times I went back to it. Okay, it was like a Facebook page. It's an indie game. It's got to be about some sort of medical issue. No, it can also be about trauma, Shane. Wow. Look at that. So I'm guessing that's the end of the level. Man. What is the artist trying to say? I'm just kind of enjoying the ride. It's just so odd. Trauma and medical issues. Well, that is some trauma. Just ask Rue. Or me, really. Or any of us. Modern life, am I right? Yep, that was chapter 4 completed. What is that? What the hell is that? Are those bricks? I guess they are. You just got birthed again. Interpretation dork over here. The trauma of birth. Final Fantasy Rebirth is sick. But it's just a blob that has the Final Fantasy logo on it. Was that too crass? Oh, wait, that's Final Fantasy Afterbirth. That'll be the name of the next game. Shake back carpet. Oh, yeah. Any bathroom that has carpet in it. It's like, what are you doing? Huh. So far, this is very much like level 1. Oh, it is. Holy shit. The clock that we watched. But now... Oh, I can't go through. Oh, everything's coming undone. Leave the internet immediately, Dave? But I live here. Yeah, carpet is an automatic no. Like bath mat? Yes. Bath mat below the toilet bowl? No. I will accept linoleum. That can be cleaned. Carpet belongs in the kitchen, damn it. I actually have like a rug I put kind of underneath where I stand at the sink. And I really should wash that more than I do. Heated tiles are superior. Oh, interesting. Speaking of heated tiles, wow. The developer is like, I like brick, and I'm going to make something out of brick. This is really nice. A nice brick. I too like brick. It's actually one of the cool things about living in this place, that real brick wall. My sister thought it was fake brick. Imitation brick? How dare you? I would never live in a place with imitation brick. No. Okay, blue slide, yellow slide, or red slide. Make your votes now. Blue, yellow. Yellow. That's 2 for yellow. Whee! But, just for jerk, I'll go up and do blue. Blello. I wrote a song for you. And everything you do. No, it was all Blello. I wish Dead Island had slide physics like that. I think more games would be great with slide physics. Water was a bit green. Yeah, there's probably no chlorine in this place. Brick is a different like atmosphere to tiles, isn't it? Brick columns are weird. I'm sure they're very sturdy, but they don't look it, do they? I think it's because of how thin they are. Like, the longer you look up at like a brick column, you're like, that doesn't look safe. Not be good for earthquakes, yeah. Brick doesn't really have much give to it, does it? How much of that water is the urine of previous players? Well, I really hate to be the one to break this to you, Shane, but video games aren't real. So, like, in terms of loading up the game, we're the only ones who've been through this. Like, there are many like this game, but this one is mine. Yes, that's a Full Metal Jacket reference. Inner tube! Boom. I wonder if you get an achievement for laying right in the middle of the tube. Let's run up the stairs, the brick stairs. Oh, and walking on brick with like bare feet. I don't like that sensation. Oh, that's a real water slide. Dum, dum. I love how the walking on the board echoes out. Performed a dive worthy of an award. Well, I don't like to brag, but, you know, thank you. Thank you very much. I'd like to thank all the little people who dove before and propelled me to even greater heights. That was not deep enough. No, it was not. Oh, man. There is kind of that bad feeling of when you cannonball or jump in a pool or jump off a board and you go all the way to the bottom, and just to kind of stop hurting yourself, you propel yourself off the bottom with your feet like a spring. Of course, here it would be brick. Well, I don't think the bottom of that's brick, but brick would not have any give. Huh. This developer is a big fan of Ben Folds. She's a brick and I'm drowning slowly. That's such a late 90s reference. But I do really like Ben Folds. Is this another toilet? Toilet, and what is that thing? Oh, it's a shower head. Yeah, it's a beautiful song, very sad song. I love, I think it's from 2011, the album he did with Nick Hornsby, Lonely Avenue. God, that's good. I should listen to that again. Maybe I'll do that today. After stream. That, God, I can't remember the name of the song, but the main single off that album is just like, I love that song so much. Trying to think of the lyrics of the chorus, because I know the name of the song is in the chorus, but it's one of those unconventional ones where the name of the song doesn't kind of click. You know, it's not Baba O'Reilly levels. That's probably the height of the song should probably not be called that because it has nothing to do with the rest of the song, but it's up there. Well, now we're just like in a home. Oh, we're back to wood. Well, wood's better than brick. How much more can this man do with pools? Reread Nodame, Cantabile Mangus, and inspired to play more piano. I do not know what that is, Rue, but I support this endeavor. When I had no power on last Saturday, I picked up my bass for the first time in months and played that for like, not consecutively, but I played it over the day for like an hour or two. My fingers were not sufficiently calloused up to go much further, but that was fun. It's one of those things where it's right there. I always mean to pick it up, but ADHD, I guess, can never find the time. You read an actual book, Shane. What did you read? You know, this has turned into a pretty good stream game. I think just because it allows for so much chat. I mean, if no one was in chat, it'd probably be a bit different, but it's been great. You guys have been great. Thank you very much. Hound of Baskerville. Yeah. In my early 20s, I had like a thick collection of like every Sherlock Holmes story, and that's one of the larger ones. Did you like it? I should reread those because I remember loving Holmes, and I'm not sure if my love would hold up or not now. Ooh. The Void! The Void! I've, like, talking about the larger Holmes stories, I always really liked Studying Scarlet, the first one. Oh, is that oh, hey, look where we are, folks. We're in Escherland. I want to say we come full circle, but this does not kind of connect together. Oh, I guess we just walk out of it. We don't get to, like, traverse it in weird and wonderful ways. Oh, that's a shame. I want to walk around Escher, damn it. Trans-dimensional chaos, not a circle. Who says chaos can't... Oh, wait a minute. We might get to Escher. Escher, I hardly know her. Ha ha! Wow. My brain's still trying to find the lyrics of that song to try and get the name of it. Hey! What? Oh, that's from like a couple chapters ago. The looking up at light guy. Oh, wow. Everything's coming together. My goodness. Whoa! Mobius strip. Yeah, it's kind of like that, isn't it? But why do we want to see Mobius naked? Huh. Yay, that one got someone. Well, I guess this is the end of chapter 5. Geronimo. Nope. Okay. Oh, wait. Nope. Oh. Ew, wallpaper. No, it's ugly. No. Transdimensional chaos control. Wraithcall as Sonic fan confirmed. That's why you must leave. Who are you, Shane? Tim Robinson? Oh, the wallpaper is like in the water? No, just the idea is kind of putting me off. No. I don't like this. Well, wallpaper also does not belong in pools or bathrooms. Agreed. Decisive statement. this is kind of a normal back rooms now. It's like hotel lobbies, but just more hideous. Is that what this ends up being, just a normal back rooms game? If there ends up being a monster, I'm not going to be happy. And phone boxes. I have these assets, I'm going to use them. Which one's the TARDIS? Oh my God, the arc. Oh, that's kind of off-putting. Good, we're back to pools. We're back to pools. We're back to pools. Oh, okay, folks, I'm slowly going up to the slides. Put your choices in chat now. Red, blue, yellow, or green. And I'm going to slowly swim towards them, so you have plenty of time. You should have plenty of time. Oh, we got 3 for green. Well, there we go. We got a bunch of Eco Warriors in chat. Yeah. I apologize. Swim against the stream? Yep. It's the only new color. Of course, we're all on board. New. Oh, but they all go in different places. Whoa! Wow. God, that would kill you. Man, that's like at Wet n Wild. They're not, vertical, but very, very steep ones. And you go down on a board, and then there's this really long pool at the end, so you can kind of skid along the water. I never wanted to do them. It always looked terrifying to me. We are so woke. I hope so, Shane. I mean, considering what the alternative is. Is that a table? Huh. All this weird architecture. I want to say I got it too. I just chose to ignore it. Giant toilet? Don't think. Oh, it could be a toilet lid? Could be. Let's just sit down. Damn it. My butt's falling asleep. That's been happening to me more and more frequently these days. Need to do more glute exercises. So, Shane, you also make Shane, you also make pee jokes? Hey, Wraithcall, you're in luck. Is this a commentary about public pools? I don't know. It does seem like you could walk. Oh, you can walk off the abyss. You gotta be careful where you tread. I guess that's a lesson for public pools as well, right? There was a really good public pool when I was growing up in Washington State. And then, it was only a few years ago that I read, public pools were a lot more prevalent in the U.S. But when the civil rights happened, rather than being able to share those public pools with people who just happened to have a different skin color, folks decided to just shut them all down. Hooray! Humanity is baffling, isn't it? Accent-based jokes do not translate well to text. Indeed. Don't walk off the abyss, it might walk off you. Okay. Right. What is this, Beetlejuice? Mr. Rogers would never. Damn straight. Ugh. Oh, yeah, that's really doing my head in. One of those, not kaleidoscope, because that's more when the colors all twirl and fractal out, but this has a similar, like camera box effect. I can't think of the word or what it's called, but anyone know what I'm talking about? You know, so many optical illusions are based around what's it called? Now I can't think. Like black and white lines. Awful, Dave. It's called awful. No argument there. Yeah. Once again, it's like I'm not getting motion sick, but there's just a little something there that's making me go, a soupçon of motion sickness. There was a period where I think that was being really overused, like at least in just the zeitgeist. I just was hearing that everywhere, soupçon, and it's a shame it got overused because it's a damn good word. Stairway. Zoetrope. Yeah, it's kind of zoetrope-y. Oh, look, it's an escalator. Nothing bad can ever happen on an escalator. You know my favorite thing about escalators? When they break down, you can still use them. Whoa, this is a big one. Oh. Pillars of chairs. I do kind of respect just the reuse of assets in weird and wonderful ways. Like, very little about this whole thing has made sense to me. But it's been an enjoyable journey nonetheless. What, not that when you're down, they can bring you right back up with zero effort on your behalf? Well, you know, the automatic. No, I'm one of those weird people that likes to walk up and down escalators. Well, actually, I used to be that person, and now I do tend to stop for a little while. I do like walking on those horizontal walkways that you see at airports, because when you walk on them, you feel like you're going super fast. I really like that. Wow. I guess we're saying goodbye to all these pools. Goodbye chair, goodbye toilet, goodbye weird mannequin art thing. I've seen that one video of that one horrifying thing and now I never want to use one. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about, dork, but it must have been traumatic. So it must have been an indie game. Call back. Oh. Look at that. The lights kind of, they create like that rainbow effect in the periphery of my vision. That's really cool. Is that like a cabin? It's a really cool effect. I appreciate that. And when I'm looking at that, I'm getting that weird like high-pitched sound. Huh. Pater Nosters freak me out? What is that, Rue? It's called Tombs? I'm missing something here. I don't like the sound of that cabin. Something creepy's going on in that cabin. This has been a very, very long escalator ride. I've been trying so hard not to make a Stairway to Heaven joke. Mostly because it would be trite. So I did that thing that I always seem to do, where I make a joke about not making the joke. Oh no, it's wallpaper. Oh, Toombs, the X-Files episode. Oh, yeah, that character. Oh, yeah, that, I don't remember particulars, but ooh, that's one of the scarier creatures that showed up in that show. Oh my God, it stretches all the way up. You do that a lot, lol. Really, Dork, I think it's just a lack of confidence. Oh. Well, if that's not the way forward... Oh, maybe I need to walk into the door? Ah, there we go. Yeah. Wall carpet. Imagine just having like shag carpeting. It's like, well, we couldn't afford padded walls, but we did get a great deal on the shag carpeting. Wait, is that suede? Ah! Woo! Oh! Oh my! Okay. Wait, what? What? Are we in a Tim Burton movie? I mean, I did make the Beetlejuice comparison before, but... What a wonderful skybox. Looks completely natural, too. Wither, I say! Oh. Oh, but I wanna play on the slide, but I can't get in the house. Yeah, the game just does a really good job of just being off. In a good way. Off in a good way. The Dave story. Oh, goody. No, I tried, Shane. I couldn't walk in the door. Oh, imagine living in a neighborhood where, like, blasted music like this over, like, loudspeakers. That's a form of torture, that is. You know what? I'm gonna run through here. Oh. Okay. Hey, that's chapter 5. Okay, well, here's something silly. I don't know how long chapter 6 is going to be. It could be 5 minutes. It could be 15 to 20 minutes. But regardless, I'm going to take my second break, and I'll be back in about 5 minutes. I'm going to put that weird music on again for y'all, and then we'll finish off the game. So yeah, I hope you stick around. Back soon. Okay, I'm back. Let's pause that. Actually, turn off because this will be the final session. A final session of pools. Okay. Weird music. That ain't that weird. Dave needs to step up his weirdness game. Atone for your lack of weirdness. Oof. Look, there's a whole psychological thing in. I don't have time to get into, but weird is one of my negative self-talk descriptors. So it's kind of a trigger. How dare you? Anyways, let's see what happens when we finish pools. Oh! Well, how friendly the mannequins are. And what the heck is that? The heavy footfalls of wood. Well, there's at least still pools. I would hate to dock this game points for false advertising. Pipe. Oh, it's coming out of mouth. As you do. As you do. Shane, no need to apologize. That's my hang-up. You couldn't have known. And I'm trying to work on it anyway. It's funny because years ago... Actually, no, that was a different thing. I was about to say it was a placeholder for worse negative self-talk. But no, weird has always been there. Are those old heaters? I think they are. And this is a checkered board. To symbolize my character's checkered past. I think I made that joke already, didn't I? Hey, this is the other side of like level 1. I always like when games kind of do that loop back on itself thing. It's just the thinking man's checkers. God, that's so stupid. That was a very loud door being opened. Ooh, is that a comfy chair? Fetch the comfy chair. Huh, my God, just exhaled. Chess involves thinking, not the way I play, baby. Actually, yeah, I haven't really played chess since high school. I was like in chess club and everything. Oh my goodness. Well, that's absolutely frightening. I mean, the wallpaper. Full contact speed chess. My greatest achievement playing chess in high school was to be able to stalemate the best player at our school. Because I was one of those reckless players. I would always like sacrifice my queen to get their queen. I can play without my queen. Can you? And yeah, sometimes it bit me in the ass. But I was reckless, man. Reckless chess. Red chess. Wreck chess? It doesn't work. Flashback to battle chess. I think I got one of those coming up on like a future Nest video. The thing with battle chess, I had battle chess 4000 on the little discs. Not floppies, but you know, the smaller ones, the diskettes. And thing with that game is the animations were really cool and funny like the first time you saw them, and then there was a huge case of diminishing returns. So colorful. I know they're inner tubes, but suddenly I really want a donut. Now I shall push you all out of the way as I wade through. Important person coming through. Step aside, inner tubes. Ah. Oh, we're on the other side of this hell now. Yeah, that's where I came in. I love even with the lighting that, it's really actually hard to see over there. Sounds like video games in general. Bazinga, like that really funny nerd show. You would think it's funny, dork. Zing. Ga. Oh, I thought I was going to go right into the pillar. Got him. I'm sorry, Dark. You were just born. Don't even talk to me about the world. Whoa. Giant sauna. Am I the only one that's getting like flashbacks to the ending scene of Beau is Afraid? Is that a weird reference to make here? Man, how hot would those rocks be? I'm sweating just thinking about it. No, Dave, that's because it's still hot outside. Yes, it's technically autumn, but Australian summer doesn't really end when summer ends. Wow, you didn't like it, Shane. It was one of those where I really appreciated it, but I kind of have no desire ever to watch it again. I think we talked about this. Oh, well, that's not a water slide, so I don't care. Was it kind of the anxiety and cringe that you didn't like about it? Because I kind of found it just like laughably curious just how the movie kept escalating. Yeah, you did not pay money for a 3-hour anxiety tech. No, that's more than fair. Yeah, I don't do well with like cringe stuff. And to be honest, I didn't actually find Beau is Afraid very cringy. I've more felt bad for him the whole time. Like, but it really is a movie of watching a person with severe anxiety suffer for 3 hours. It's kind of like, I would call it a dark comedy. And then there's this scene near the end when he goes to confront what's in the attic that is just like, if you know, you know, but okay. Yeah, it's been pretty hot today. I have the dehumidifier on so I can stream. It's a bit steamy for us. The weather, not the watching someone with anxiety suffering. But the weird thing about that movie, like, I probably really should give it a second watch because there's so much going on as well, like behind. Toys in the attic. Huh. Well, we're back in the neighborhood, but as long as the music isn't playing over the loudspeakers, I'm good. Pillars coming out of that house to support a platform. Happens all the time. Toys in the Attic. Is that Motley Crue? I think maybe I listened to that going through because I'm going through a bunch of albums year by year through the 1970s at the moment. Maybe that was them. The name's familiar. Sadly, aside from the exceptional stuff, like the rock of the 70s all kind of blurs together. I guess that's the same if you listen to like any time span. Music's all going to kind of copy whatever the in sound is. Aerosmith. Yes, I did listen to that album. It's the second Aerosmith album I listened to during my 70s journey so far. I think Toys in the Attic is the one that has Dream On in it. Maybe not? Can't remember. Again, it's all blur. But I think for me, yeah, Aerosmith is solid rock and roll of the era. I think, let's see. I probably can't think of all like the stuff I've rated 5 stars, but I'm in 1976 at the moment. And I believe, no, it was 75, I think, that I did, well, one of them, the ones that really hit was, well, in 76 is Boston by Boston. That's just still a phenomenal album. And Night of the Opera by Queen, which is just, I mean, Bohemian Rhapsody makes that great all on its own, but the album is phenomenal regardless. Like, and all the earlier Queen albums I've been listening to, I really didn't like that much, but it's like Night of the Opera is just, yeah, it just hits. There's a bunch of 4 stars I can't think of too much at the moment. I have to go look at my list. See, I just like ranking things for my own personal enjoyment. Probably the best album of 2024 that I listened to was The New Sound by Jordy Griep, I think his name is. God. Very heavily like Steely Dan influenced, but damn, that thing's wild. Hey, Fujinacha. And oh, I didn't notice that until I walked up. There's a sheep on the couch. Oh, it's very subtly moving. Hello. Why are you here, sheep? Oh. Tell me your life story. Things are bad. A sheephead fish. Yeah, there is something very, very wrong about seeing furniture like this in water, isn't there? Now, why the sheep? Why the sheep? A question for the ages. Are there going to be more sheep now? I keep shrinking when in the water. Well, that happens to the best of us. Oh dear. What is this? That scene from Resident Evil Village? Is Heisenberg gonna show up? Okay. Yeah, I'm glad I took my break. This has been quite a journey so far, this level. This is just me, or have they gotten longer and longer? Well, it's hard to say. The first one I was, I was lost for a little while. Took more than 5 years to write More Than a Feeling, apparently. I can't believe it. Oh my goodness. That face is so awful, and he's crushing. And the hand and the arm just looks bad, and these are the most depressed chess pieces in history. We do not like being pawns. I think that one's frowning. It's hard to tell. Oh no, I think its mouth is open and its arms are crossed. Checkmate, Dave. Indeed. Oh, because the reflection looked like its hand was about to move. Optical illusions. Ah, run away. God, even from this angle, it's even worse. Okay, I think I should leave. Commentary about public pools, people's bonds, sheep on couches. It all makes sense. I'm just gonna leave now. You enjoy your game. Are you winning, son? I don't know. Like, brains love to think up patterns, but I can't see much like thematic cohesion. It really just feels like they had a bunch, either the singular dev or the team, they had a bunch of really cool ideas. I think this is a single person that made this. Bunch of cool ideas, and they just kind of put them in a series of rooms. That's what it feels like to me. There might be something greater to it all. But, yeah. Feels more like this is just something cool I wanted to make. But, of course, us humans, we can read into anything. So, this room has all the answers. Ooh, oh, that's just a rubber ducky. Is this person a parent? Is this their child's drawings they put in the game? This is all about what art is. So that's the sauna, and they put a cat in it. Unless there was a cat and I missed it. Did I miss the cat? We did get to see a sheep on a couch. So who's to say there wasn't a cat in the sun? Is that Garfield? And Nermal? About to walk into heaven? Finally! What the hell? What the hell? Oh. Well, this is the more dark part of the exhibit. It's all the same. It's all the same. I don't like that. Now I hear machinery. Are we at the subway? We are. That would be your final nap. Hey, it's from the art. face or is that a heart? Man, you know, when the lighting's low, I mean, that's effective horror, isn't it? You know, your own mind fills in the blanks. Where there's shadows, there's danger. Man, I'm really deep when I think about it. God, that sounded pompous. Deep, like pools, like a pool. You both went there. It was right there. How come I didn't think of it? No sheep? Oh. Because you're not deep. Oh, I got. I'm gonna cry now. And my tears will fill up this room like pools in the rain. Okay. I gotta tell you, man. Oh, weird. My finger is kind of getting hurt for pressing W all this time. Also, why are they like connecting in weird ways? Well, we started the game by dropping down like one of these ladder holes. Perhaps finally we ascend. We did like we did go up a giant escalator. Now I've got Tears by Rush in my head because going through 1976, I of course listened to 2112 for the first time in a long time this past week. Still an excellent album. No. No. No, thank you. Is that an exit? Oh, yeah, this is looking very much like the first level. Dave, are you scared yet? I'm worried. I'm on edge. That's a Catherine full body reference. Edge. 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 It's not a sex thing. Danger. Falling. Oh, well, thank goodness for that. I have a feeling that the end of this game will be like the start of the game. I'll fall back down the hole that I started the game with. Limbo pulled that trick. One reason why I don't like that game. Wow, yeah, it just keeps going, doesn't it? Well, if I have to go another hour, I will. I did start a little early today. You know, if I bought one of those ring lights, I could probably go even longer. Joke's on you, this whole thing has been the tutorial level. I believe it. What is this, a Persona game? For a minute there, I thought it was like a play on dogs playing poker, but that is definitely not a play on dogs playing poker. Jump in the pool while scream persona and see what happens. Oh, hello, folks. Don't you look menacing. Ah! Okay, that's really creepy. I don't like it. No! 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 Okay, they've taken control away from me at the moment. Why is he getting on the table, or? What? Did he die? What? Oh, that was 4 people. Wow. Yeah, what the heck was that? I don't get it. I mean, maybe I'm not meant to, but and man, that end was creepy. Of course it's Finnish. Fmod Studio audio engine. Oh, it is Unity. Wow, that's really cool for Unity. Credits are rolling, it's finished now. Well done. Wow. Nice work on finishing the game. Da 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 da. Woo! Well, that was Pools, ladies and gentlemen. And that was the journey. And what an ending. Oof. That creeped me out. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Chat is really pooling its resources. Yeah, I beat another 2024 game. I had my time with Balatro, although this morning I actually posted an essay on Balatro that I posted to my Patreon about how I might be back in. And just kind of reflection on my time with the game. A great game, by the way. I recommend you all play Balatro. Play Balatro. But also, this game was chosen by my lovely patrons. I had a poll for 3 games that I eventually wanted to get to. Pools won the poll. So for the next time, I'll put up a poll for the next 2 games. And then I'll play through whatever one wins, and then we'll go to the 3rd one, and I'll do it all over again. So if you'd like to vote in the streaming polls, it's only $3 a month over on my Patreon. I'm sure a link is in the description. One thing I do want to say is that yesterday I completed my Spider-Man critique. That's up for early access on the Patreon. It will probably be premiering, my guess is Wednesday morning my time. There will be, the video premiere will go up about 24 hours before it happens. So if you can make the premiere, that'd be cool. I'm really happy about the video. I think it was really cool. I'm looking forward to moving on to the next video now, because it seems like I was really dragging my feet making that. But yeah, thank you everyone in chat who kept me company through that. I mean, I think that would have been really cool on my own, but I think a shared experience maybe is a better experience. Yeah, that was fantastic. I mean, that was my number 4 game of 2024 in the post game clarity best of 2024 spectacular. And yeah, I still think that's phenomenal. It actually got better. The more it went, the more that happened, the more I enjoyed that. So like pools, big thumbs up for me. That was a great experience, and it looked great too. So Rue says Belletra has a 15% spring discount on Steam. not sponsored or affiliated. Oh, and Belletra also has a mobile port. So if you really want to lose your life, yeah, I will never get the mobile version. Actually, Belletra is the way I've been able to get through a lot of albums over the last couple months, because the soundtrack to that game is fantastic. But after a while, I decided to mute the sound, and then I would put albums I wanted to listen to on Spotify as I played through games. And that was great. And it's actually, since I've stopped playing Belletra, I'm like, oh, what do I do to listen to music now? Because just actually like laying down on the sofa or the bed and listening to an album is tough for me. I need to be doing something else. Maybe I should try and fight through that and just, try and make active listening its own thing. But, we all do what we can do. So once again, thank you everyone who spent time here. If you're watching the VOD later, I hope you enjoyed it. Tell me what you think in the comments. If you have any games you'd love to see me stream, let me know down in the comments. And until next time, I hope you're all well. I hope you're enjoying your gaming. And I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, everyone.